Oh man, yo, Twin Charlo, get on, bro. I'm trying to enjoy the people of the world. Twin Charlo, get the fuck on. I ain't hating on you. I'm happy for you, bro. You and your new fiance and your new daughter, your new kids, and your new people and shit. I'm glad you're enjoying your fucking bubble. I'm glad, you know what I'm talking about? I know you're working hard, so because you're talking shit to me, you gotta be working hard. Leave me the fuck alone, Twin Charlo. I'll come over there and beat your ass. Y'all could come over there. I would drive to your house and beat your ass. I bet my girl would beat the fuck out of y'all bitch. Twin Charlo, let's set up a fight. I bet Tell beat the shit out your girl. I bet. How much you want to bet? I got 50 stacks on it. That Tell beat the shit out your girl. You come over here with that bullshit. You better shut the fuck up. Yo, do your shit. You thought don't make me expose your pussy. Bring your pussy ass. Get your pussy ass off my line. Fuck you talking about? Steve.
Those are the words of Jermall Charlo. And if you guys notice the temperament differences in both of these guys, Jermell was, man, fuck, man, motherfucker, man, you know what I'm saying, man? Motherfucker. Shit. Jermall's, he sounds like he just smoked a blunt. He's slow, laid back, easygoing. It's not the animosity that you hear in his voice. It's the complete opposite. And this tells me these guys been in competition all their lives. All their natural lives. I mean, even when, like, girlfriends, you guys are talking about your girls fighting each other. You know what I mean? So I guess that's, you have to be the only way you can date a Charlo, one of the requirements is you have to be able to whoop the other twin's girl. You know what I mean? It's that thick. It's deep rooted. Okay, it's one of those things where, like, it's competition through and through. And Jermall says, hey, wait till after the fight. I don't know what that really means. I guess that means, focused. He's happy. He said he's happy for his brother, Jermell. I don't see that from Jermell. You know, from Jermall, he said he's happy, rather. And it was one of those things where Jermall's more calm, laid back. And this is so funny because it reminds me of a story, a real true life story that I had where my, I guess would be father-in-law, my daughter's father, my daughter's grandfather passed. And he had a huge family. And he had two twins, and these twins were always competing. You know, that's why I know this is so funny. It's like nostalgic because these guys got together around the time because they all came from all parts of the world and they all intervened, or, you know, reunited in this one area. And that's all they talked about is things they can do better than the other one. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I did this. Well, hey, I did that. Well, that's exactly, it's mirroring that experience that I witnessed. I'm seeing the same thing again, right? So you have Jermall Charlo, and he's just like Easy Bay, like, hey, don't make me come over there and beat your ass. And then he said it in, though, a way that chances are he's done that before. You know what I mean? It's almost like, hey, you know, Jermell's the mean one. Was he the one bullied by the other one? Was the other one always stronger? And that's exactly how the situation I had. One was bigger than the other one. You know, one smoked, had tats. The other one was bigger and didn't, but he was stronger. They were both smart, but the one with tats was older. But the other one, you know, it wasn't necessarily like twins. It was Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. But one twin was bigger than the other one. I don't want to say any names, but I guess if they seen this, they know who they are. But it was exactly the same way in retrospect. Those guys were always in competition. They were always saying what they can do over the other one. They were actually also competitive towards other people. And I think they had that competition factor so long it was engraved in their mainframe. It's a stronghold within them that these guys are just going to be competitive. They're going to talk shit. And what I see, based on what I see, the temperament between the two guys, Jermell seems angry, rough, pent up anger versus Jermall. He's more laid back, like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker kind of deal. Like Pinky's limo driver from Friday, right? So that tells me that Jermall Charlo, I think knows he could beat Jermall Charlo. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure they've sparred. I always wanted to see him spar. I've seen Jermall spar at Islandilada, but I've never seen those guys spar each other. If someone gives me footage or something and I can see, then that gives us some type of foundation to see what they could possibly do, like a barometer, so to speak, what they can do in the ring together. And that leads me to say this before I close. The way these guys are talking, Jermall Charlo, sure, he's a smaller Charlo, this, that, and the other. But Jermell and Jermall, this might be planting seeds for these guys to actually fight each other one day. This looks like some Civil War shit, honestly. Because it's something that's always been, I feel. This just didn't happen. I think the Charlo twins, I think that was only a facade. I think they put on and pretended a certain way in front of people versus how they really felt about each other growing up together. Okay? So that's what that tells me. Maybe, just maybe, they could fight at a catch weight or something like that. Guess what? The shit would sell. That's like Vladimir versus Vitali. Even though those two guys, they truly love each other. They're more like twins than the Charlos. But you do have twins that hate each other. You know what I mean? One thing they have in common is their face, right? Their facial features or whatever. That's if they're identical twins, not fraternal. So, but anyway, we could possibly see a civil war or a possible fight in the future. Now, the question is, would Al Heyman authorize it? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Jermall Charlo and his response to Jermell Charlo. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.